I went from unknown, barely any followers, and definitely hardly any sales to building a 7-figure women's fashion brand. And in this video, I'm going to go through exactly how I did it. So number one, I got really clear and obsessed with who my target customer was. So the breakthrough here for me was we got onto Instagram and we looked for brands that were similar to the one that I wanted to create. I would basically go through the brands Instagram tagged and I would go through the customers that were wearing that brand. As I was doing my research, I was looking out for things like what music they were into, what restaurants they were going to, what other brands were they wearing. I really wanted to understand the lifestyle of my dream customer. I wanted to understand what kind of styles was she wearing. Was she wearing maxi dresses? Was she wearing mini dresses? Was she wearing t-shirts? All of this information meant that I would really understand who my target customer was. And therefore, when it came to designing for her, I would absolutely know that she was going to wear this because I was looking at clues through the content that I was going through. So you want to go on Instagram tags of brands that are similar to the one that you want to create. You also want to go on TikTok, on YouTube, look at your favorite vloggers, look at your favorite TikTokers, and look at what these girls are wearing that are in the niche that you are going to be a part of. So I was looking at influencers. I was looking at what beauty products are they wearing. All of this information is going to help you when it comes to creating the content and actually marketing your brand. Guys, like once I got super clear on who my target customer was, designing for her became so much easier. So do not miss this step. Once you gather all the information, I simply went onto Canva and I made a customer profile board with all the visuals that I had found when I did the research. So number one, get super obsessed with your customer. This is what I did and it absolutely changed the game. So number two, we worked really hard on our design identity. And your design identity basically consists of your design pillars. For example, one of my design pillars is London. I continually reference London when I'm designing collections for my brand. And it inspires the logos that we use, it inspires the typography, it inspires the actual garments that we design. If you look at my brand, we do a lot of t-shirts, a lot of mesh, which is something that you see a lot of the girls in London wear at the time. And so when you take the time to carve out your design identity, this is what's going to make it stand out. This is what is going to make it recognizable. Another one of my brand pillars is heaven. I'm a Christian and I love to reference the Bible, especially when it comes to the visuals in the Bible when it talks about heaven. And so again, how does this inspire my brand? I love to use really colorful prints. If we have accessories within the products that we design, it's going to be sparkly. It's going to be a bit regal, and this really comes from the references that I get from heaven and these heavenly visuals. And so it's so important that you take the time to really carve out your design identity and get some pillars. Decide, what is my brand going to stand for? What is my brand going to stand for visually? What is it going to be about? How do I want people to feel? And when you take the time to do this work, that is what is going to help you to stand out against your competitors. And this is something that our customers say time and time again. They love the designs, they love the colors that we use, and they really think it's something unique. And so you want to make sure to take the time to do this. Now, the game changer here is, yes, you want to have a really unique design identity. You want to take the time to carve that out. But where you start to make clothes that people actually want to wear is when you look at trends. What is going to be in fashion by the time you launch your collection? So for example, for a while now, leopard print has been a massive trend. And when I saw that leopard print was going to be in, what did we do? We made sure to include leopard print within our collection. And so you want to go on to websites like Who What Wear, Vogue, Pinterest, and start to analyze what the trends are going to be for the upcoming season. Look at the catwalk, look at what the higher end designers are doing, and this is going to give you indication of colors, fabrics, prints, silhouettes that are going to be in for that season. And you want to bring in some kind of trend and mix it with your design identity, and that is how you create those bestsellers. That is how you create clothes that people actually want to wear. You don't want to just focus on just your design identity. I did that when I first started my brand, and we really did not sell much of that collection. But once I started to include trend within my designs, that is when the customer understood and they actually wanted to wear the clothes because it was in fashion. So absolutely do take the time to do your trend research. Okay, so number 3 was all things content. We had a repeatable content strategy. What does this mean? Every single month we were shooting content, and that consisted of lifestyle content, educational content, and founder content. Starting with lifestyle, this very much meant that we were working with professional models. This is very, very key to create lifestyle content, meaning we were going to restaurants. We were hiring Airbnbs to do vibey get ready with me's and styling videos. We were doing different TikTok voiceover videos, all within the lifestyle of our customer. And so this meant that we were using the right accessories, the right shoes, perfumes, beauty products within the content. We wanted our customer to know that we understand you. We know the lifestyle that you love to be a part of. And so we were doing content within beautiful places, really nice Airbnbs, hotel lobbies, and this is what made our customer attracted to our content, because it was very much aligned to the lifestyle that she had, or at least to the lifestyle that she aspired to have. So make sure that you are not just doing a good e-commerce shoot on a white background, which is important, and I will get to that, but you want to make sure that you are taking the time to carve out the lifestyle shoot. This is the content that belongs on Instagram, that belongs on TikTok, and this is what is really going to attract your dream customer. Number 2 was educational content, and this simply means that we were just talking through the designs. We were showing our customer what they can team it with, what they can wear it with, how they can style it, where they should wear it to. All of this content is what is considered educational, and it allowed our customer to understand how they could bring in these outfits into their wardrobe. It's super important that you do this because customers love to visually understand how to style one of your pieces. The more and more you can educate them on where they should wear it to, how they should wear it, they are going to eat it up and buy your collection. So do not miss this step. I love to do flat lays for our brand. We also did lots of outfit of the days, get ready with me, and this is a great way to show that educational content. Last but not least is founder content, and this is simply getting on the camera and speaking through your collection. So I started my brand with my sister, and we always go on to TikTok, to our Instagram stories, and we talk about the inspiration behind a new design. We update our customers on what is coming. If you can get into the rhythm of doing this, this is what is going to help you build your brand to 7 figures and beyond. If you can say to yourself, right, as a founder, I'm going to show up for my brand and I'm going to talk about the brand and the inspiration and the design, etc. This is going to build so much trust. This is going to allow your customer to know more about you, because people buy from people. If you can have this good mix of content, that is what is going to grow your brand. And we have consistently did this month on month for our brand, and that is really how it really started to grow. grow with all those different types of content. And so guys, if you need help with your content, sourcing manufacturers, or simply figuring out your design identity, everything I'm talking about is gone through thoroughly in our new membership, the official Brand and Build Fashion membership. So if this sounds like something that you would love to know more about, you are on a journey of building your fashion brand and you want the exact steps to go from 0 to your first 10K launch and beyond, well then I'd love you to click the link in the bio where we talk about everything that is in our brand new community for startup fashion founders. Okay, so getting right back to it. Number 4 is irresistible visuals. Now, as a fashion brand, as you know, it is a very visual industry. That is what is going to allow your customer to buy. The more and more they see these irresistible visuals, that is what gives them that desire to buy. And so it's so important that you take the time to create irresistible visuals. This means getting professional models, professional photographer, making sure that the quality of your camera when you are doing your content shoots or your photo shoots is top notch. The more you can invest in really good photography, the better your visuals will come out. Therefore, this is what is going to allow your dream customer to trust you. And so when you are doing your e-commerce shoot, you want to make sure that you are taking photos of the key details, that you are taking videos of the key details and really showing how gorgeous and beautiful this particular style is. It's so important that you take the time to invest in the right models, to go to a good studio. We always do an e-commerce shoot for every single one of our styles. We also do an invisible mannequin photo for every single one of our styles. Taking the time to do these things for your brand is just going to help you sell more product. It is going to allow your customer to trust you as a brand and want to buy into you. So take the time to create those irresistible visuals that will get those sales, guys. And last but certainly not least, be consistent. Consistently post on your Instagram. Consistently post on your TikTok. Consistently do stories. In the early days, we were posting 2 to 3 times per day. Consistently showing up is what is going to allow your customer to not only A, see your visuals, but B, it is going to enable them to trust you. We built a 7-figure business across the last 4 years, and if I'm honest, majority of that came from organic content. We only just started to do ads at the end of last year. Prior to that, everything we were doing was that organic content, and we were hitting those 30 to 40K months. Okay, so it's so important to consistently show up, to test different types of content, to make sure to have that good content mix, to be completely obsessed with getting to know who your customer is. You can do that consistently. That is how you grow a brand. So if you are ready to launch and grow your successful women's fashion brand, and you want to have bi-weekly coaching calls with myself and my sister, you want the exact guide of how to go from 0 to having your first 5-figure launch and beyond, well then go ahead and click the link in the description, and I'd love to see you in the Brand and Build Fashion community.